If you're anything like me, you probably have a ton of ideas you want a 3D model. And then you open up your CAD software and realize your artistic skills peak somewhere in elementary school with stick figures. The good news is AI doesn't judge as hard as traditional design software. I'm Brian DeLuca and this is MakerBuildIt, where we turn ideas into projects. Today we're talking to Meshy AI about how they're helping people, whether they're professionals or amateurs, design new 3D models. Now, regardless of whether you're a professional, amateur, or how you feel about AI, you're gonna want to see some of the tools that Meshy is offering. Now let's take a look. I'm Brian DeLuca. I am here with Tony at the Meshy.ai booth at Rapid TCT, and he's going to show me some of the stuff that is really what Meshy is really working on and some of their new innovations.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you for coming. So this is our web page. Basically, this is our workspace, and this is, you can see, this is the model we did. So for Meshy, we're generally generating the 3D game asset before, and we reached to 10 million 3D creators. And we want to reach out to more people. Okay. So 3D printing definitely is something that even our game developers want to print out their own little thing, you know. So this is Meshy's ability that you can put an image in here and hit generate, and we can generate this model. And what you need is just a picture. That's it. And for Meshy, we have all sort of abilities. We having the skills of functionality for sure game asset generation. Okay. We have rigging. We have animation. You can see all the animation archive. And for 3D printing, Meshy have the ability to do the DCC bridge that can put your model, send your model into the slicers. Okay. And we also currently partnership with Formlabs to do the from now print and ship. Okay. So for this model, you give it to them and print and ship to you. Okay. And we also have an ad base. Well, for sure this one have the base. For this teddy bear, we have whereas for some like models that have like thin legs, right? Because using FDM printer, the support will make it fail. Yeah. So we have ad base. So you can add a base in here. Oh, okay. Cool. And you can just download any format and send it to print. So you mentioned you also create game assets. So you can download different file formats, such as OBJs, things like that? Mm-hmm. Yes, you guys can see here. So this is all the format we have. Okay. We're supporting. Like that. And all the 3D printer slicer we're supporting. Okay. So basically everything. Now you also we're talking about, you guys have some tools that actually create some of these other types of things, such as keychains, correct? Yes. So this is our new product called Creative Lab. This is something that we want our customers our users to freely expand their imaginations and make it something meaningful. Right, because we already have a lot of users, creators, but we want more customers who are like buyers, to like have passion about imagination to use our product to make something different and special. So this is the Creative Lab. We're gonna ship it early May. Okay. And you can see the first product is right here. This is actually all of our colleagues' pets. Okay. So we get a lot of feedbacks from our users that, let's do the pets, let's do the gift. So those are all the pendants that Meshy can help you generate a pendant and print it for you from our partnerships and deliver to you. Okay. And also ship with the leather rings and everything. And the packages as like a gift. Oh, wow. And this is something we already have the demo right here. So this is the Creative Lab. Those are not happening yet, but soon. Okay. For now, this one is the keychain. So I just say, you have a little cute dogs. You just put corgi, put in there. First, it will generate the design for you. For people, because it's really hard to do just for whatever you want and to 3D, and you couldn't change and iterate in between. So we trying to make that process kind of like a miracle or still depends on you, like your choice. So we make a design iteration in here that we give you 4 images and you can choose what you want.
Oh, okay.
So this is the 4 images, right? Let's say, oh, it's so cute, right? I want this one, and just click 3D. So you see only like two clicks and maybe like 1 or 2 decisions. Right.
And you guys were adding also other tools in there. I saw some other tools. So you'll be expanding that.
Yes. So those are gonna be over 2.0.
Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't tell like how long it will take, but quick. Later on, you can choose the leather material and color here, and those are.
And these are the finished product.
All the finished product.
Yeah. And these are the photos they actually started with.
Yes, they are all the photos you start with.
So mostly, it looks like there's a lot of creativity going on here,
yes.
right? So it's mostly people who are imagining their own characters. Imagine, we're moving on to like pets and AI design to gear. Very, very cool.
Yeah, and we have something for your audience. Anybody who has an FDM 3D printer, there's something really exciting I want to show you guys. This is we can see right there, optimized for multicolor 3ms.
Okay.
So we have a lot of users give us feedback. It's like, oh, you guys generate a really good texture. Like, well, when you export the models, you only have like, well, you have a multiple. We have multiple format, but 3D printer couldn't read it, right?
Yeah.
So
if you get like an OBJ, you can't read it.
Yeah, you couldn't read it. So what we're doing is we're optimizing our perfect texture color into 3D printer readable product or format. So those are the actual stuff that we made. Really promising.
Oh, wow.
Look at the little fu. It's for Chinese New Year. Those are our textures.
And you can see all the threads. Yeah.
Yes. Let me see if I can pull up the same one. You can already see this one is right here, right there.
Okay. Right there.
So they print out with this. So let me quickly show you this. So for everybody, anyone have the 3D printer and they have like AMS or like multicolor system, they can do multicolor printing. Just click, 1 click. I think that is 5 color. Yeah, that is 5 color. So we can change it to 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually 4 color. See? Really promising. Look at it. Look how clean it is.
It is. Can you swap the colors by just clicking?
Yes.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
They're actual PLA colors, filament colors. That you can choose all of them. Let's say, oh, you want a like blue bear. You have a blue bear.
And what's nice is you could actually send it to your printer versus having to, bring it onto your, download it onto your laptop,
yes,
and then send it over to your printer.
Yep.
So you're saving a step
all of those.
too.
Yes, and then you can just do send to, and all the slicers. Let's say the bamboo.
That's pretty cool. Saves the user a lot of time.
It saves a lot of time. Open Bamboo Studio. You can just jump to Bamboo. It's downloading, and they have a new upgrade. Wait 1 second.
Always they have a new upgrade. Yeah, that looks great.
It's right in here. And you can just slice and print. That easy.
Very cool, Tony. Well, thank you for your time today.
No problem.
And for someone whose design skills could probably be labeled as enthusiastic as best, it's interesting to see how some of these AI tools like Meshy are lowering the barrier of entry in order for people to create their own 3D models. Now, whether you agree with AI as a tool or you want to see people only custom create out of their own minds with their own skill set, and I'm the first one to say AI at its best will probably never be as creative as humans can actually be. I am in total admiration of all those people out there that custom design things out of their own mind. For more on 3D printing, DIY, and maker projects, make sure you like and follow MakerBuildIt, and remember, keep on making. Oh, and let me know in the comments below what you think of AI-generated 3D models.